Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my channel, Awake Voices. I'm your old friend Tracy. Nice to see you again. In this episode, you will hear some valuable tips on entrepreneurship, both from famous entrepreneurs and students in campus.
In today's world, being an entrepreneur is not just starting your own business. It's about how you think. It's a mindset that helps you spot the opportunities where others see the problems. So, entrepreneurial mindset means taking action, embracing uncertainties, and turning ideas into impact. Nowadays, everyone dreams of starting their own business. But do you really know what makes someone a true entrepreneur? So, today we are going around the campus to ask some random students about what they think is the most important thing for an entrepreneur. Hiya. If you could give us one tip about how we can start a business, what it would be?
Make your mum your first investor.
If you could give one tip for someone who wants to start their own business, and what it would be?
Ooh, it's a good question. Maybe something even that your ex would invest in.
Nice.
A few moments later.
It's time for our team to interview some real entrepreneur and see what they can give us.
I would say the top tip from me would be take care of yourself, your people, and your purpose, because in the end everything revolves around these three things. So when I say take care of yourself, like entrepreneurship is going to be challenging in many ways, so do not lose yourself in the process. So you need you to build your dream, so do not get burnt out and prioritize your health and well-being so that you can give your 100%. And the next one is taking care of your people, of course, because your circle is what defines your success. So make sure you create an environment where they feel safe to share their idea and thrive. So that way you can foster trust, performance, and also creativity and innovation in the end. And also take care of your purpose. That's the most important thing for me, because without your purpose, you will be out to nowhere. So always remember why you started this journey. So when everything else fails, your purpose is what is going to help you keep going. So yes, focus on your purpose more than the profits, and always lead with empathy. So without empathy, your teams will not trust you, and you can't be successful. And my last tip would be think of sustainability and ways to give back.
First tip is that know your customer deeply. Yeah, fair enough. It is very beneficial for us to make full use of the data and information from our customer. I mean, it helps you to cooperate with the customer, not just for them. Okay, and second tip is that you should start up your entrepreneurship journey earlier and learning something while you're doing something. It means that just don't wait for the perfect. Launch your MVP as early as possible. Okay. And learn from the failure and improve yourself with your customers and your friends. Okay. That's tips I would like to share. I think these tips would help you a lot.
So my tip that really helped me in my journey is focus like a maniac. Many entrepreneurs fail because they focus on everything and they catch nothing. So focus on one thing and master that, so that there's no one better than you in that particular thing. And the second tip would be play the long game. Irrespective of the sector, plan your cash flow, plan everything in terms of the long run. And overnight success is a myth. So you have to plan your long-term vision. And scaling smartly matters than scaling quickly. So ambition with patience leads to long-term success.
After hearing the voices of students and entrepreneurs in Warwick University, I think I benefited a lot from them. Related to entrepreneurial mindset I learned in class, I also want to give my own tips on entrepreneurship.
If you really want to be an entrepreneur, stop chasing random ideas. You need to solve a real problem. That's something people really cares about. So it's all about empathy, seeing what others don't. So this means real entrepreneurs don't invent problems, they fix it. That's what we learned. Opportunity comes from real pain points. Entrepreneurship equals chaos. But that's the fun part, because things never go as we planned. So don't freeze, just go with flow. And Effectuation says that we need to start with what we have and control what we can. So don't wait for perfect, just start. Fact style, but story style. Your page isn't about your information, it's about emotion. So try to use success model. It's simple, unexpected, concrete, credible, emotional, and story-driven. If people remember your story, they will remember your brand.
That's all for this episode of Warwick Voices. Thanks for watching. I'm Tracy. See you next time.
Stop!
Do you think that's the end? No way! The TV show is end, but learning never ends. After watching the new episode of Warwick Voices, me and my teammates have discussed about those tips related to the concept which we learned in the class, and pick one as the most important tip. What it would be? Let's go to find it.
Okay, hi GC.
Hi, Ismail.
Nice to meet you here. Okay, today I have 3 beneficial tips for being an entrepreneur to share with you.
What's that?
Okay, the first one is very simple to understand. It's just take care of yourself and your purpose.
Oh, why?
Because take care of yourself is not only take care of your physical health, but also your mental well-being. It means that when you burn out yourself, it is not good for you to focus on your job.
Right. I couldn't agree more.
Yeah. And the reason why purpose is important is that purpose is a very distinct direction for an entrepreneur, so that it could help us to strengthen our resilience and long-term motivation. So that's the point.
Yes.
And second tip I'd like to share with you is that you should be a leader with empathy and make sure your team members are diverse.
Okay.
Because leader with empathy means that he or she has emotional intelligence, so that they could take care of their team members' emotion and feelings. This help them to create a very good atmosphere. It seems that every members could exchange their knowledge and the perspectives, and also their experience together.
I agree with that. Good vibe is important.
Yeah, because they don't need to be afraid of some judgment from others.
Yes, yes.
And a diversity of a team is always a motivation for innovation. It is not just a decoration of a team. Okay.
Yes.
And the last tip I'd like to share with you is that we should focus on sustainability. We should we should not only pursue the profit, but also we should pay more attention on the social value.
Yes.
We should combine the social impact with our entrepreneurial journey.
Okay.
Because it helps us to have a long-term development power. Okay.
Yes. Okay.
It seems that we should relate this to social entrepreneurship.
Oh. Yeah.
So it helps us to have a long-term growth.
Okay.
I just had a chat with them.
Oh, really?
So we suggested 2 really crucial tips.
Okay.
Out of which one I was able to relate to the classes we just heard.
That's amazing.
So the first tip was know your customer deeply.
Okay.
So I think that relates to the concept we learned about customer persona and co-creation that results in product market fit. That's a very cool insight that he suggested. And I don't really think so. The second tip is related to something, but that was a really interesting one too. It's like start early, act fast, and keep iterating.
Iterating. It does relate to something we learned.
Does it ring a bell?
Yes. Do you remember about MVP?
Most valuable player?
Come on, you know what it is. So we did learn about MVP and lean startup the other
Oh
day
yeah,
in
the lean
class,
startup
right?
model. Yeah, yeah.
Yes, so I think it relates to that. You know, we keep iterating on the minimum viable product.
Yeah. I think so.
So that's great. We were able to relate both the concepts to
I think those two are such great tips.
so the first step he gave is, focus like a maniac. Okay, it sounds funny, but what he meant is, focus on one goal instead of focusing on multiple things. And getting lost in the process. So, and I think I was able to relate it to the concept we learned in the class, which is like, you remember we learned the other day about strategic consistency, which includes staying aligned with the mission.
I agree with that. Yes.
Yeah, and also to ensure meaningful success. So I think this perfectly aligns to that concept. And the second tip he gave us, play the long game. So do you remember any concept that relates to this?
Play the long game. Maybe related to scaling strategy.
Oh yes, yeah. We did learn about that.
Yeah, maybe also growth mindset.
Yes, I think what he explained perfectly aligns to this.
Yes.
Yeah, awesome. Very good.
Okay, guys. So if we need to pick only one important tip for building business, so what it would be?
So I think focus like a maniac would be my top tip, because if you're focusing on multiple things at once, it's going to lead nowhere. And if you focus on one particular goal, I think you can achieve the peaks in it. What would you guys?
For me, I would go with purpose. It's always a purpose for me, because when everything else fails, your purpose is what keeps you going. And it also kind of relates to his concept. What do you think?
Fair enough.
Yeah, I think both of the two tips are very beneficial for being entrepreneur. So why not just combine them together for a better one?
Oh, cool. We can do that.
Yes. So you mean maybe have a strong purpose and stay focused.
Oh,
Awesome.
cool.
I love
Perfect.
that.
Oh, that's good.
Okay, let's make that our top tip then.
Yeah.
Having a strong purpose.
and
Stay
focused.
You know what's funny? I used to think that creativity was just only a solo genius thing. Like when you sit in a cafe and when you drink coffee, then boom, a next Tesla idea just came to your mind. But in class, we learned that best ideas always come from groups.
Yes.
Yeah. And when we mix our perspectives, then the stupid idea will be killed.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.